is Donna Fiesel, and I'm your host of Donna's Edge Talk Show, where truth matters. Thank you so much for watching every day, Monday through Friday from 1 to 3 p.m. Central, as I get to ride home with you in the afternoon. It's always fun, and I love the time we get to spend with each other, and it really does enrich my life. If you can find us on television, Channel 182, Charter Communications, and Abundance Television, which is found on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire. Oh, and don't forget the podcast, thenewscasters.com. thenewscasters.com. By the way, if you have any ideas for shows and you would like me to go ahead and do a little research for you, like I've said a bunch of times, I love research, especially if it's going to help you out. It helps me out at the same time. Send an email to donna@donnasedge.com. That's donna@donnasedge.com. Definitely appreciate the time I get to spend with you. Let's talk a little bit about the benefit of pets. So Rachel tells me that she is a huge pet lover. As a matter of fact, she likes to go to Second Chance Animal Shelter, and she goes out there and she also volunteers. And just whatever they need her for. You know, sometimes it's to clean out pens, sometimes it's to walk a dog, sometimes she'll actually get a dog and spend the weekend with her, because she lives in an apartment complex, and where she lives, she can't have animals. So she said that she feels it's a therapy. She loves taking these dogs and taking them for walks and maybe spending the weekend with them when she goes to her parents' farm. And so I think that's an awesome thing you're doing out there as well. So this is on your behalf and everybody else, and it's called The Benefits of Pets. Now, I love this website. It's one of my go-to websites, helpguide.org. helpguide.org. And so they're talking about the benefits of pets and how they help us health-wise. I'm just telling you. So I do have a relative who's a little hard to get along with. And so instead of beating her up, instead of just, arguing and all that kind of stuff, I just don't do that. So what I'll do is I will go to my dog Buddy, Buddy is probably about 9 years old now. He's been around a long time, ever since we moved back from Charlotte, North Carolina. And he has been a huge, huge help in my life. I mean, he really has. He's also been a huge help to Phil as well. So having a confidant like a pet is just a great, great thing to do. Now, some people have pet allergies and it's kind of tough on them, what have you. But if nothing else, you can wear a mask, go to Second Chance Animal Shelter, you might be able to get some relief that way. Okay, so let's talk about this, the benefit of pets. Most pet owners are clear about the immediate joys that come with sharing their lives with their companion animals. However, many of us remain unaware of the physical and the mental health benefits that can also accompany the pleasure of snuggling up to a furry friend. It's only recently that studies have begun to scientifically explore the benefits of the human-animal bond. So, pets have evolved to become really attuned to us. I think they already were attuned to humans and our behavior and our emotions. For dogs, for example, are able to understand many of the words we use, but they're even better at interpreting our tone of voice, body language, and gestures. And like any good human friend, a loyal dog will look into your eyes to gauge your emotional state and try to understand what you're thinking and feeling, and work out with the next walk or treat what might be coming up, of course. So, pets, especially dogs and cats, can reduce stress, anxiety, and depression, ease loneliness, encourage exercise and playfulness, and even improve your cardiovascular health. Caring for an animal can help children grow up more secure and active. I've always had a pet my entire life. Pets also provide valuable companionships for older adults. Perhaps most importantly, though, a pet can add real joy and unconditional love to your life. This is so true. I mean, when I was growing up, it wasn't the best of households. Having a pet was probably the rescue of my life. I mean, probably so. And I've talked to a lot of people who grew up in households where the parents didn't get along with each other. And usually what we all have in common, helped us get through it, was an awesome, awesome pet. Okay, now let's talk about this, because any pet can improve your health. While it's true that people with pets often experience greater health benefits than those without, a pet doesn't necessarily have to be a dog or a cat. A rabbit could be ideal if you're allergic to other animals or if you have limited space but still want a furry friend to snuggle with. Birds can encourage social interaction and help your mind, keep your mind sharp if you're an older adult. Snakes, not me, but snakes, lizards, and other reptiles can make for exotic companions. Even watching fish in an aquarium can help reduce muscle tension and lower your pulse rate. You know, for years, since the computers have come out and they've been really popular, you can get these screensavers, and which keeps, so you want to keep your computer on, but you don't want a lot of this energy being put into your computer onto your electrical outlet. You can get screensavers that actually look like a fish aquarium. And I mean, I've caught people looking at that. Okay, now let's talk about the studies that have been done. Studies have shown that pet owners are less likely to suffer from depression than those without pets. I can see, because you actually have something you can talk to and that totally understands. Okay, people with pets have lower blood pressure in stressful situations than those without pets. One study even found that people with borderline hypertension adopted dogs from a shelter, their blood pressure declined significantly within 5 months. That's not to be sneezed at. Playing with a dog, cat, or other pet can elevate levels of serotonin, which calms calmness and relaxation. Pet owners have lower triglyceride and cholesterol levels, indicators of heart disease, than those without pets. That's how I talked Phil into getting a cat. Yeah. And even though Phil said, oh, I don't want a cat in the house, he lives for this cat now. And I want to tell you what, this cat, Greenlee, it's so fun to watch them interact with each other, because there was a time he said, not in my house, if you want animals outside. So it's so fun to watch the interaction, and I really do believe that it's helped him. Okay, now heart attack patients with pets survive longer than those without pets. Pet owners over age 65 make 30% fewer visits to their doctors than those who are without pets. Now, one of the reasons for these therapeutic effects is that pets fulfill the basic human need for touch. You can touch them. There's something about that really soft hair that I like. Even hardened criminals in prison show long-term changes in their behavior after interacting with pets, many of them experiencing mutual affection for the first time. You got to think about how folks come up. Stroking, hugging, or otherwise touching a loving animal can rapidly calm and soothe you when you're stressed or anxious. This is something else I've noticed about Greenlee. Something happens in the family and somebody doesn't like something. Greenlee and Buddy seem to be attuned to that. So when we went through something that involves a family member, Buddy gets even more loving than normal. And Greenlee, like when I was sick with the flu, so Greenlee kept jumping up on the bed and just kind of hanging out with me. And it just helped me. It helped me to get over the flu. I'm just telling you, it really helped. Okay, one of the reasons is, even, we talked about the hardened criminals, but the companionship of a pet can also ease loneliness, and most dogs are a great stimulus for any healthy exercise, which could substantially boost your mood and ease depression. Phil and Buddy go for a walk every morning, every single morning, and that helps. Okay, also how pets can improve your lifestyle. Let's talk about that before we go into a commercial break. So adopting healthy lifestyle changes plays an important role in easing the symptoms of depression, anxiety, stress, bipolar disorder, and PTSD. So caring for a pet can help you make healthier lifestyle changes by increasing exercise, taking a dog for a walk, hike, or run for fun, rewarding ways to fit healthy daily exercise into your schedule. And it's all about habit, okay? Because this is every single day Phil does this. Okay, every morning, first thing he does, I'll go ahead and get Buddy's food ready. He goes out to the pen, he lets him out, and then he goes for a walk. And so I think this is good for Buddy and for Phil, especially for Phil. Okay, Exercising every day is great for the animal as well. We know that. It will deepen the connection between you, eradicate most behavior problems in dogs, and keep your pet fit and healthy. Animals are just all about habit, and they're all about what they want to be controlled by you. They want to feel like they're part of the family. Okay, so also animals are great at providing companionship. So companionship can help prevent illness and even add years to your life. While isolation and loneliness can trigger symptoms of depression, caring for an animal can help make you feel needed and wanted and take the focus away from your problems, especially if you live alone. Most dog and cat owners talk to their pets. Some even use them to work through their troubles, and nothing beats loneliness not coming home to a wagging tail or a purring cat. Nothing. Okay, also can help you meet new people. How about that? You're new in town, don't know a single soul. Pets can be a great social lubricant for their owners, helping you start and maintain new friendships. Dog owners frequently stop and talk to each other on hikes, walks, or even at the dog park. Pet owners also meet new people in pet stores, clubs, and training classes. I've heard of people actually meeting the person of their life, their lifelong partner, because they were out walking their dog, struck up a conversation, kept seeing each other at the same time of the day, and started a wonderful relationship. Sometimes a friendship's all you need. Okay, also helping you meet new people again, reducing anxiety. So the companionship of an animal can offer comfort, even ease anxiety, and build self-confidence for people anxious about going out into the world. You know, that happened with COVID. People were freaking out like, do I want to go out in the world? Because pets tend to live in the moment, they don't worry about what happened yesterday. They could care less, or what might happen tomorrow. They might even help you become more mindful and appreciate the joy of the present. What's going on like right now. Let's go ahead and cut to a commercial break. We're going to be right back in just a few minutes. Twin City Used Car Sales has been serving drivers in the Northeast Alabama area for years with a quality selection of late model used cars, SUVs, and pickup trucks. On top of our extensive selection and competitive prices, we offer professional auto financing services for used car buyers of all credit levels. Whether you've just begun your search or you're ready to secure your next vehicle, at Twin City Used Car Sales, you will drive away with the vehicle of your dreams. The sales and finance staff at Twin City Used Car Sales looks forward to serving you, and you can apply for financing online before your visit to our used dealership in Gadsden, Alabama. Check us out on the web at twincityusedcars.com or go by our location at 901 First Avenue, Gadsden, Alabama. We sincerely look forward to serving you. The Hatter Cafe and Country Inn is nestled in the northeast corner of Alabama the Beautiful in the delightful town of Mentone. We're located on top of scenic Lookout Mountain near Little River and DeSoto State Park and located only 5 minutes from shopping and restaurants. There is also a nearby community walking path and golf course. We welcome everyone through the doors, and we are committed to outstanding service for all guests. At the Hatter Cafe and Country Inn, we invite people from all walks of life to come and get away from it all, enjoy the open spaces, treetop views, fresh, clean air, and experience Southern hospitality at its finest. We look forward to hosting you. To reserve a special event, or if you would love a special getaway at the Country Inn, you can call us at 256-634-2018.
Are you ready?
We all wonder what tomorrow will bring, but the future lays itself at the feet of the prepared and surrenders to the will of the persistent. It's not easy, but today shapes you so you can shape tomorrow. With Northeast Alabama Community College, when the future asks if you're ready, you can answer
yes.
Begin your future at Northeast Alabama Community College.
The only place I buy my beef is Lone Tree Ranch in Collinsville, Alabama. Their cattle is born and raised on their ranch, grass and grain fed, and you can feel confident when you serve your family and friends because their beef is all natural and no antibiotics or hormones are added. You can buy whole beef or perhaps go in with family or friends and buy half. Their customer service is number one as they take care of the delivery to their local processor and can deliver to your home for a small added fee. They also offer herd replacement heifers. I always call Lone Tree Ranch in Collinsville, Alabama for my beef specialty recipes and cookouts, and you can too. Food shortages are increasing, so buy local by calling 256-523-6462. That's 256-523-6462.
Donna's Designs offers a line of handmade memorial, wedding, and keepsake jewelry that launched back in 1970. I'm a self-trained jewelry designer, and I will work closely with you to create unique designs you can love and treasure for years to come. Whether that be flowers that were used in a funeral arrangement or stones you found on the beach at a memorable trip, call me at 256-659-4319, and let's think of the possibilities.
At Lamone's Mexican Restaurant, located in Henniger, Alabama, and voted Best Mexican Restaurant of DeKalb County, Alabama 2020, we're here to serve you with authentic Mexican cuisine. Order easily online by going to lamonsmex.com or call 256-657-3999 to place your order. We're open Sunday through Thursday 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Friday and Saturday 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Whether you're celebrating a cozy date night for two or a celebration for a crowd, at Lamone's you'll love our atmosphere and friendly servers. Thank you for dining with Lamone's Mexican Restaurant. Okay, we're back. My name is Donna, and I am your host of Donna's Edge Where Truth Matters. If you have ideas for a show, you're the reason I have this show. So if you have any ideas, if you'll send an email to donna@donnasedge.com, donna@donnasedge.com, I'll be glad to go out and do some research. It's good for all of us because guess what? If you've got an idea for a topic, it's probably pretty obvious that other people may have the same idea for this particular topic. So right now we're talking about pets and how they actually enrich our lives, and they do, most definitely do. So we're talking about dogs and cats and all kinds of pets. So let's talk about, we talked about how animals, pets can improve your lifestyle. So let's dig just a little bit more into that, then we'll go to a different topic. But dogs and cats can provide sensory stress relief. Now, what do we mean by that? Okay, so touch and movement are two healthy ways to quickly manage stress. So stroking a dog, cat, or other animal can lower blood pressure and help you feel calmer and less stress. Now, what about this? Get a dog, lose weight. Get a dog, lose weight? Let's find out more about this. So a number of studies have linked owning a dog to losing weight. So here's what they found. A year-long study in the Wellness Institute of Northwestern Memorial Hospital in Chicago found that walking an overweight dog helped both the animal and their owners shed unwanted pounds. Researchers found that the dogs provided support in similar ways to a human exercise buddy. I can see that, but with greater consistency and without any negative influence. Your dog's not going to go, hey, fatso, you need to be exercising more. Because guess what? You're both in this together, right? So that's another neat thing about dogs. Okay, another study by the Research Center for Human-Animal Interaction found that public housing residents who walked therapy dogs for up to 20 minutes, 5 days a week, lost an average, get this, lost an average of 14.4 pounds in a year without even changing their diets. That sounds like good news, doesn't it? Okay, now another story. This is the third study conducted by dog food manufacturer Mars Pet Care found that people with a dog walked 30 minutes more per week than they did before owning a dog. Sounds like it's pretty good evidence out there to me. Okay, now let's talk about the benefits of pets for older adults. So as well as providing vital companionship, owning a pet can play an important role in healthy aging by helping you to find the meaning and joy in life. So as you age, you'll lose things that previously occupied your mind and gave your life purpose. You may retire from your career or your family may move far away. So caring for a pet can bring pleasure and help boost your morale, optimism, and your sense of self-worth. Now, choosing to adopt a pet from a shelter, especially an older pet, can add to your sense of fulfillment, knowing you provided a home to a pet that may otherwise have been euthanized. Now, I was talking with Doug McGee at Second Chance Animal Shelter, and so he was talking about that. And what they do, if you go out there and you want to adopt a pet from them, they'll match your personality to the animal. So if you're a little bit slower in nature, they're going to kind of talk to you and ask you a few questions. You probably don't want a puppy who is highly, like crazy and running all over the place. You'd rather have an older pet. You know, it might fit in better with your lifestyle, but they'll ask you about that. Okay, now stay connected. Maintaining a social network isn't always easy as you grow older. So retirement, illness, death, relocation can take you away from close friends and from family members. Making new friends can get harder. Pets, especially dogs, are a great way for older adults to spark up conversations and meet new people. I know that we've been to Lowe's, and Phil and I have, because we're doing a lot of work on this house. I don't know if it'll ever be completed, but we have met people there. You know, I'm always going to migrate to somebody who has an animal with them. I just do. And so sometimes it'll be, you know, like for their health, you know, so they're carrying the dog and they keep it strapped and keep it tied. Don't let your dog run all over the store. That's not a good thing to do. But it's just, I don't know. Anybody who has an animal, I'm always going to walk up and say, oh, I love your dog. I love your cat or whatever. Okay, now let's talk about how having an animal, if you're an older adult, can boost your vitality. You can overcome many of the physical challenges associated with aging by taking good care of yourself. So dogs, cats, and other pets encourage playfulness, encourages laughter and exercise. I'm going to tell you, your pet's going to make you laugh. They're going to do just funny stuff, which can help boost your immune system and increase your energy. Now, how pets can help adults with Alzheimer's disease or dementia. Let's talk about this because this is crucial. This is absolute key. So here we go. Make sure I didn't lose it. Here we go. Okay, so part of the disease, Alzheimer's patients may exhibit a variety of behavioral problems. Many are related to inability to deal with stress. You get all frustrated because you can't get your point across. So research at the University of California at Davis concluded that Alzheimer's patients suffered less stress and have fewer anxious outbursts if there is a dog or cat in the home. Okay, pets can provide a sense of positive nonverbal communication. So the playful interaction and gentle touch from a well-trained, docile animal can help soothe an Alzheimer's patient and decrease aggressive behavior, as it can simply it's just exposed to bright aquariums or to fish tanks can work as well. In many cases, a patient's problem behavior is a reaction of the stressed response of the primary caretaker. So pets can help ease the stress of caregivers. Cats or caged animals may be more suitable than dogs, which generally require much care and can add to the burden of someone who's already looking for an Alzheimer's patient. Now, the benefits of pets for children. This is huge. I always had a pet. Thank God I had pets in my life. Not only do children who grow up with pets have less risk of allergies and asthma, many also learn responsibility, compassion, and empathy from having a dog or a cat. Now, everybody knows I've got asthma. So I did not have asthma growing up. The asthma actually came from working at a radio station where the guy smoked like a chimney. And it was in, like, they had carpet on the walls, carpet on the floors, carpet on the ceiling, carpet was everywhere. And the guy actually smoked inside. That's why I have asthma. It has nothing to do with pets. Okay, so unlike parents or teachers, pets are never critical and don't give orders. They are always loving, and their mere presence at a home can provide a sense of security in children. Having an ever-present pet can also help ease separation anxiety in children when mom and dad aren't around. Maybe the babysitter, maybe mom had to go to the hospital and have a baby. So you've got a sitter there. It's just going to help ease that anxiety because parents aren't around. Having the love and companionship of a pet can help make a child feel more important and help them develop a positive self-image. Kids who are emotionally attached to their pets are better able to build relationships with other people. Studies have also shown that pets can help calm hyperactive or overly aggressive kids. Of course, both the animal and the child need to be trained to behave appropriately with each other. Now, a pet can also help develop a young and expanding mind by teaching a child empathy and understanding. So kids can talk with a pet without a fear of rejection, which encourages them to build their confidence and even their vocabulary. Getting even a small caged pet like a guinea pig or a hamster is a great way to teach a child responsibility. And you need to go through with this yourself, okay? So if the child is to be feeding the pet, make sure you let them be the ones to do it. Now, you may have to help until they understand it, but make sure you do that. Now, like adults, children can benefit from playing with a pet. It can be a source of calmness and relaxation, as well as a source of stimulation for the brain and the body. So playing with a pet can even be a doorway to learning for a child. Can stimulate a child's imagination and curiosity. The rewards of training a dog to perform a new trick, for example, can teach kids the importance of perseverance. So caring for a furry friend can also offer another benefit to a child, immense joy. Let me say this too about training animals. Okay, so Buddy likes treats. Every animal likes treats. They can't eat treats for meals. Okay, so a treat is a treat. Okay, so teaching your dog to sit before the treat. Buddy still does this. So this was taught a long time. We took him to obedience school, and he did learn this. So what we do is we hold the treat up in our finger, and we say, sit. He knows what sit means. He knows he's not going to get the treat until he sits down. Then when he sits, we're going ahead and give it to him. Another thing that we've taught him, so let's just pretend this is the floor. This is the floor right here. And so Buddy's right here, and I want to give him a treat. We also are teaching Buddy about being patient. So what we will do, we'll put the treat on the floor right at him. I'm not talking I put it 10 yards behind him. I put it right in front of him, and Phil does too. And we say back. He knows what back means. So if he's reaching to get it, we say back, and so he gets the treat when we say okay. And he knows what back means, and he knows what okay means. So that can help if you have an aggressive dog as well. They understand backing off if you have company coming over, or okay, and what that means as well. Hey, my name is Donna. I'm your host of Donna's Edge Talk Show. Thank you so much for watching every day, Monday through Friday from 1 to 3 p.m. Central, as I get to ride home with you in the afternoon. And yes, I get to ride home with you in the afternoon. It's always a fun ride. Again, thank you so much for watching. Can't wait to see you next time.